It's the Slam Dunk.
Okay, so it's a comment that will rile and wind up most Kiwis. It's likely to go down like a cup of cold sick with anyone who came to New Zealand after the Māori got here. So that makes it all of us, really. And it came from Te Pāti Māori MP, Maria Mino Kapakini, suggesting that we live here at the pleasure of Māori, which makes us just visitors to our own country. I find it deeply offensive. This is my home. I was born here. It's the only place I know. Watch this.
And you're welcome that you get to live here at all. Yeah, I know. Having feelings. Come on.
A point of order, Mr. Speaker. A point of order, Simon Court.
It's the sort of thing that gets right under your skin. And ex-Simon Court was right to call it out.
A point of order, Simon Court.
Mr. Speaker,
point of order. Point of order, Simon Court.
Mr. Speaker, that reference that member made to we should be thankful that we should be allowed to live here at all, I find offensive.
What's the point of order?
I find the point of order is that member is creating disorder in the House by suggesting that some members don't deserve to live here. And Mr. Speaker, I ask that you ask that member please to withdraw and apologise.
All this came during the shortened debate on Te Pāti Māori's punishment handed out by the Privileges Committee. And that debate will resume again shortly, but it's next level to suggest that we're only able to live here at the say-so of Māori. So they get to decide whether we live here or not. This is what we've come to expect from this lot. That Jerry Brownie didn't ask you to withdraw the comment and apologise shows that he's gone a bit soft, I reckon. And he's got the job of keeping Parliament in order, and that can be difficult, trying to keep everyone happy, and from it descending into a right mess. But he's been soft on them, I reckon. He won't like me saying this. I'm not even sure I can say this, but I'm saying it. Because when Winston Peters stood and questioned the Māorification of everything, as in what constituted Māori, he was kicked out of Parliament for this comment.
So point of order.
This is not the place to debate that. Right Honourable, sorry, hang on, it's a bit of order. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
I asked the Prime Minister in the question, the issue of Māorification. Would it be Māorification if every Thursday I went down and got myself a suntan?
No, we're not going to do that. That is one of those questions where I made the point before to the Honourable Kira McAnulty that at some point some minister is going to overstep and take an early afternoon. So I'd suggest that the Right Honourable Winston Peters remove himself from the House now.
So Peters is sent packing, but not Kapakini. Firstly, Peters was quite funny. I thought, what constitutes a Māori? Someone who goes to the sunbed every Thursday. Good on you, Winston. But Kapakini was very serious and offensive, and deliberately so. But to not check her, I thought was weak from Brownie. And not only have standards of dress dropped in the place, but the level of animosity in the chamber is high. And not in 30 years have I seen it so forged on racial lines. Parliament so forged on racial lines. So clearly defined, like it's truly them versus us. That does not bode well for New Zealand, in my view. I fully stand opposed to a war along racial lines in this country. I've said it before, but this Te Pāti Māori outfit are an angry, belligerent, rule-breaking crowd. Separatist activists, and it's led by John Tamahiri, who's the president. And they're mostly responsible for this, because their behaviour. But I'm going to point a finger at Chris Luxon as well, for stupidly allowing a race debate to take place in his first year, and for giving David Seymour, what he wanted. It's left Te Pāti Māori unable to move on. It played right into their lap, suited their protest at all costs sort of approach, and they can now be martyrs. We've walked right into the trap. Idiots! I just think right now we all need to be on board on the good ship New Zealand. If we can sail in the same direction and have the health of our families and country the central focus, then we win. But we're divided right now. We're seriously divided. Everywhere I go, people talk about it with me. It started under Jacinda Ardern. National struggled to rein it in. And indeed, they presented ideas to the Parliament that meant Te Pāti Māori reacted strongly against it. And now, look what we've got. This is what it looks like. Our race relations, in my view, has gone back 50 years. And of course, I blame the staunch, angry Māori Party MPs, but others have been neck deep in this too. John Tamahiri, Willie Jackson, Jacinda Ardern, then Luxon and Seymour played their part as well. And where are we at? At a time when we need strong focus on the economy and low interest rates and bouncing back, we've got Parliament dominated by sideshows and distractions and egos achieving sweet bugger all. Shame on all those who took New Zealand down this path, leaving us where we are at today. As a tiny country, this vision is simply toxic and corrosive, and we all lose. I urge all parties to get a grip. But don't hold your breath. Their egos are out of control. And ordinary people suffer and battle. And normal households, they struggle with cost of living and all those sorts of things. And they're watching on, and they're disappointed and frustrated and increasingly angry at our politicians for being negligent towards the needs of New Zealanders. Instead, they're doing this sort of crap. And I think it's wasting our time and wasting our money.
Editor-in-Chief with Duncan Garner.